The common adage claims that words are cheap, yet in truth, words represent one of the most valuable currencies in existence. A single sentence possesses the potential to shape entire empires, while just one phrase can irrevocably alter lives. Therefore, if you aspire to lead, influence, achieve, and ascend, it is imperative that you master the intricate art of intelligent communication. This pursuit goes far beyond merely sounding clever. It is about emerging as a formidable presence, not through clamor but with surgical precision. It's not about loudness but about unwavering conviction. The most impactful voices are not necessarily the loudest, rather they are the most intentional. Every word you utter either commands respect or invites indifference. There is no neutral ground. Your tone, timing, and pauses all transmit signals of power. Understanding how communication triggers psychological responses is essential. When you truly grasp this, your dialogue evolves into a tool for leading thoughts, shifting beliefs, and generating momentum. Effective communication starts with clear and strategic thinking. When your mind is uncluttered, your message slices through confusion like a finely honed blade. Conversely, a muddled mind produces speech that becomes little more than white noise, easily forgotten. When you speak, do so from a standpoint of authority, not out of a yearning for approval. Most individuals converse to seek acceptance, but true leaders aim to catalyze progress. Strive to be someone who commands attention rather than merely asking for it. Make every word you express count, eliminating fluff, filler, and self-doubt masquerading as over-explanation. Speak once and ensure your message lands with impact. Hesitation invites disregard. Conversely, when your belief is profound, your audience is unlikely to forget you. People may forget your statistics and data, but they will never forget how your words made them feel. Therefore, speak with emotional precision, infuse belief into your tone, and let your energy resonate beyond the confines of your sentences. You are not just conveying information, you are swaying influence. You are not merely expressing opinions, you are embedding ideas into the minds of your audience, propelling them towards action. The power of speech does not lie in being factually right, it lies in being memorable. Master the powerful secret of silence. A well-timed pause can resonate more than an outcry. By allowing a moment of stillness between impactful statements, you create cognitive gravity that draws listeners in. Resist the urge to fill every second with sound. Instead, create space as a true leader would, enabling your message to embed itself within their consciousness. Speak as though you own time, eschewing the instinct to rush. Remember, urgency is conveyed through tone, not rapidity. This is how influence is cultivated, slowly, deliberately, and with conviction. True confidence is not merely a skill, but a transference of energy. When you genuinely believe in your message, your audience absorbs that conviction. You do not need to raise your voice to be heard. Rather, you must have faith to be followed. Your certainty must resonate more powerfully than your volume. This is what transforms ordinary individuals into influential figures. It separates those who communicate to impress from those who communicate to inspire. And herein lies the ultimate goal of impactful communication, to awaken something within others that compels them into action. Every time you prepare to speak, ask yourself whether your words serve a purposeful intent or merely serve as distractions from your fears of being overlooked. A cogent speaker deliberately discards each unnecessary sentence, every weak filler, and any attempts to sound overly intelligent. True eloquence is defined by simplicity coupled with directed intent. It embodies strength without ego and delivers truths with the ferocity of lightning. In conclusion, if you wish for your words to hold significance, you must first cultivate your own significance. Effective communication begins long before you utter your first word. Your posture, your eye contact, and your energy all convey messages. You are a living embodiment of your message, a broadcasting signal. Embrace that reality. Speak only when your contributions ignite passion for the shared mission. If not, refrain from speaking. Silence can often serve better than feeble discourse. Speak thoughtfully, not to impress others, but to set fires of inspiration. Consider each word a building block for your future. Every utterance can either construct or deconstruct. Words are powerful tools. They can nurture life or dismantle opportunities. They hold the capacity to inspire nations or unravel relationships. While the timid blurt out thoughts without deliberation, the strong think keenly and deeply, allowing each word to strike with the strength of a hammer. They speak not to fill the void, but to shape direction, a hallmark of powerful communicators. Being aware that spoken words are irrevocable, they approach every sentence as a contract with their destiny, ensuring intention and impact. To gain weight in your voice, your ideas must be forged in the fires of deep contemplation before they are voiced. Exercising control over your words ensures control over your future. This pursuit is not about caution. It is about intent, purpose, and a relentless commitment to valuing every word. Powerful communication takes root not just in spoken language, but in thought. It emerges from the quiet moments, thoughtful preparation, and the split-second choices that distinguish those who react impulsively from those who assertively command attention. Before a great leader speaks, they check the potential ramifications. Before a legendary speaker takes the stage, they filter out distractions. They do not rush into verbosity. They choose to speak only when it matters, and when they do, their audience feels their presence, not through volume, but through clarity and conviction. Precision is power, and it starts with deliberate thought. The undisciplined will ramble incessantly without saying much, while the focused few will wield minimal words and achieve monumental outcomes. This is the benchmark, the distinction that separates those who influence from those who fade into obscurity. Your expressions reflect the framework of your thoughts. Those who are confused tend to speak in circles, whereas those with clarity articulate their ideas with razor-sharp focus. Each time you articulate a thought, you signal to the world who you truly are. Are you a leader or a follower? Do you speak with intention, or do you allow chance to dictate your words? Each conversation either fortifies your image or diminishes it. Emotional resonance governs how people listen, as they gauge mental acuity based on the delivery of your messages. Thus, every word must be imbued with clarity and conviction, devoid of doubt, uncertainty, and apology. You cannot solicit the world's attention. You must earn it through the manner of your speech, through your command of pauses, direct eye contact, and meaningful dialogue. Speaking smartly does not equate to sounding intelligent. It signifies being effective. Intelligence without purposeful direction becomes mere noise, while simple yet impactful words have the potential to instigate profound changes. Recall the speeches that reshaped history. None were complicated. They were concise, deliberate, and driven by conviction. If your beliefs run deep enough, the world will feel that when you express them. If you hesitate, their interest will wane before you have completed your thought. Power does not reside in convoluted ideas. It resides in the relentless trial of truth delivered boldly. Therefore, ponder not just what you wish to convey, but also why. Every powerful communicator speaks from a place of purpose, redirecting focus, elevating thought, and igniting change. If your intention is to be accepted by others, you squander your breath. You were not born to blend within the crowd. You were designed to stand out, and that journey begins with your speech. Are you offering comfort to others, or are you instilling courage? Are you validating their doubts, or are you presenting them with challenges? To speak wisely is to elevate the standard, to help others transcend their self-imposed limits, and to perpetuate progress. Anything beneath this endeavor is mere weakness cloaked as conversation. Powerful speech does not entail speaking less. It demands speaking better. It requires infusing every statement with fervor, speaking as if your life hangs in the balance, because in many ways it does. Every opportunity, every vital connection, every breakthrough you seek exists within the realm of communication. Ascending to the pinnacle of success requires a method of communication that is distinctive, someone who communicates as if they inherently belong there, as if they possess unparalleled clarity, focus, and meticulous planning. When you achieve that level of communication, your words penetrate the noise that surrounds us. People begin to lean in. They do not merely hear you, they feel you. Allow silence to work in your favor. Let the pause before your statement generate anticipation. Let your energy lead before you articulate your thoughts. This is how presence is established and influence accrued. In stark contrast to weak speakers who quickly rush to fill gaps, powerful communicators master the rhythm and pacing of dialogue. They possess ownership over the moment so that their words gain strength, drawing audiences not towards noise but towards depth. So slow down, refine your thoughts, and allow others time to catch up to your vision. Then, with unwavering belief, speak your insights into existence. You need not raise your voice to attain attention. You simply need to mean what you say fervently. Your words should resonate with the weight of conviction, fueled by the fire of purpose, and expressed with such clarity that no one would challenge your direction. Speak not to demonstrate your intelligence, but rather to construct. Your words are tools, and tools are intended for building, not mere communication, but the foundation for crafting your future. This future should be one that reflects power, not noise, confusion, or fear. Speak to win, speak to conquer, and speak purposefully, thoroughly preparing and strengthening your message before presenting it to the world. Your tone matters profoundly. It is frequently more vital than the content of your speech. People engage not merely with their ears, but with their hearts and emotions. You may convey a truth and yet be disregarded if your tone lacks conviction. You might deliver exceptional ideas, but be doubted if your tone is marred with uncertainty. The world does not reward those who merely understand what to say. It champions those who command energy when offering it. Your voice is a tool, much like a weapon, possessing the capacity to either protect or devastate. Mastering your tone transforms the delivery of a message into an immersive experience. You are not just seeking to inform, you are aspiring to influence. That effect is not achieved through flawlessly structured sentences, but rather through the powerful presence rooted in your tonal authority. Consider your tone as your emotional signature. It communicates your mindset and reveals your confidence long before your audience hears your full message. A robust tone conveys belief, while a disordered tone produces uncertainty. A steady voice amidst chaos fosters prompt leadership. If you wish for people to trust you, you must speak in a manner that exemplifies self-trust. This entails smooth, deliberate wording devoid of any pleading or apologetic phrases. Let your tone be an expression of inner conviction instead of a reflection of desperation. When your tone resonates with your intention, your words become a formidable force that shatters doubt and moves others to take action. Many individuals lead reactive lives, speaking based on transient emotions rather than a clear mission. One moment they may sound uncertain, and in the next they attempt to fake authority. Such inconsistencies destroy credibility. However, those who master their tone gain a distinct advantage. They can command any room without needing to raise their voice. They communicate not through persuasion, but rather through resonance. They do not need to engage in argument. They effortlessly transmit their intentions. This proficiency does not derive from innate talent. Rather, it is a product of relentless training, discipline, and a steadfast decision to align your voice with your purpose each time you speak. A weak tone leads to weak leadership, while a strong tone attracts magnetic influence. However, this mastery does not necessitate volume or aggression. It demands deliberate consideration. There is a way to deliver even the most challenging truths while still preserving respect, and it ultimately hinges on tone. Exceptional communicators understand this crucial fact. They study tone, refine its nuances, and remain acutely aware of how their voice is received. They adjust with sniper-like precision, silent, focused, and deliberate, in a manner that fosters movement. For true leadership through speech does not start from content alone, but rather from the underlying energy conveyed through tone. While words can be memorized, tone emanates from a deeper place that cannot be feigned for long. Others can sense when you lack genuine belief in yourself. They can feel when you are simply regurgitating phrases that sound erudite. If you desire to speak with potency, you must first cultivate internal certainty. Conviction in your voice can only materialize from innate conviction within your soul. This underlines the importance of preparation and clarity. Speaking without clear articulation only serves to betray your tone. However, if you take the time to think deeply and understand your purpose for speaking with clarity, your tone transforms into a force that leverages untapped potential. When you maintain mastery over your tone, you access emotions unreachable to the average communicator. You inspire trust, quell chaos, and elevate spaces simply through your spoken word. This is influence without pressure, persuasion without manipulation, and the essence of effective communication without wasted energy. People do not gravitate toward the smartest voice in the room. They follow the one that makes them feel most empowered and assured. Thus, remember that tone extends beyond auditory quality. It encapsulates your emotional state when speaking. Your energy sets the atmosphere. If you are anxious, your audience will sense it. If you are filled with doubt, it will become palpable. Conversely, if you speak from a grounded state, fiercely invested in your mission, your voice will embody that power. Consequently, the finest communicators don't limit their preparation to merely rehearsing words. They engage in rehearsing their identity, ensuring alignment with who they are. You cannot fake an effective tone, you can only embody it. To master tone, you must navigate when to raise your pace and when to decelerate. You should discern when to pause and let a word resonate like thunder, and understand when to elevate your pitch or lower it just enough to draw the listener closer. This level of sophistication is a true power move, not in dominating the conversation, but in compelling the audience to quiet themselves to fully grasp every nuance you express. That is what occurs when your tone commands respect without imploring for it. People pay attention because they desire to. They follow because they genuinely feel led, not coerced. They will remember you long after you've departed because your voice made an impression that transcended the boundaries of language. If you aim to transform your results, begin with your tone. To create ripple effects in the world, alter your speech's delivery. Speak as if every sentence carries profound meaning, as though every word has substantial weight, and as if silence is an ally rather than a foe. In a world replete with noise, be the individual whose tone pierces through it, not through arrogance or desperation, but through unparalleled control. When your tone is firmly in command, so too will be your future. Speak with intent, not merely to dazzle, but to inspire. Pursuers of superficial applause are seldom leaders, while those driven by meaning truly succeed. Speaking merely to impress relegates your words to mere decoration. Speaking with legal purpose ensures they set forth a clear direction. Recognize that clarity breeds influence. Your aim should always be a conversation that nurtures growth, ignites passion, and invites action. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay updated with more motivational content. Like, share, and comment to support our work and spread the message.